I now have the privilege of introducing your next speaker, Cooper Cousins. Cooper is a standout offensive lineman at Penn State. He bleeds "We are Penn State" energy in everything he does. In the classroom, he's chasing either a communications or a business major. On the field, he was a huge part of Penn State's success this year. As a true freshman, he played every game on offense and special teams. He's also a huge part of Ganon, his team impact teammate's life. Cooper, on behalf of the NCAA, thank you for your leadership, thank you for your work with Team Impact, and thank you for sharing your story with us all tonight. Cooper Cousins, everyone.
Guys, we got a new member of the team, new guy joining the family, and that's Ganon.
Mr. Cousins? What do you call him, Mr. Cousins?
Blue 15! Blue 15! Looks like it.
Ganon, pack your bags. Ganon, pack it's time you and your family to the Fashion Bowl.
Yup. Come with us, man. Oh, man, let's go. We got a game going. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, yeah! Good job. You want to put it on?
Good evening, everyone. I want to thank Team Impact for the opportunity to have my world changed by one of the toughest, strongest, and coolest people I've ever met, Ganon Cupco Jr. There's nothing better than being surrounded by athletes, families, and some of the toughest kids on the planet. Honestly, when I first got involved with this, I thought I knew a thing or two about being strong. Turns out I had no idea. For those who don't know me, I play football at Penn State, and yes, that means I spend a whole lot of time lifting weights, running drills, and trying to remember 100 different plays at once while my teammates and coaches yell at each other. But Penn State football pushes me to do better each and every single day, not just on the field, but off of it too. It teaches me that no matter how hard I think I am working, there's always another level. Trust me, nothing humbles you faster than sprinting in full pads while your coach is yelling, "Do it again." Being an offensive lineman is tough. We push, block, and protect, and most of the time, no one even notices. There's not much glory in it, but you know who's even tougher? Kids fighting big illnesses. They don't get the cheers or trophies, and they face their battles every single day. No breaks, no helmets, just courage. They fight quietly, without the spotlight, but they are stronger than any other player on the field. They are the real heroes. No practice, no game, no workout compared to what I had saw when I visited Hershey's Children's Medical Center and met my Team Impact teammate Ganon for the first time. That experience changed me. I walked in thinking I was the tough guy, football player, ready to inspire these kids. But 5 minutes in, I realized I was looking at the real warriors. Those kids, wow. They faced many things most of us can't even imagine, and they do it with more strength, more courage, and more smiles than I've ever seen. Ganon was born 12 weeks prematurely, ultimately resulting in a highly complex medical need. He lives with an immune dysfunction requiring IV chemotherapy treatments every 8 weeks and oral chemotherapy twice daily. He has frequent doctor visits, appointments with specialists, and span, and so much more to monitor and treat his unique condition. Despite his daily challenges, Ganon is the king of positivity. And when I met him for the first time, there was an instant connection. His energy and attitude were radiant, and those things have stayed consistent. They are why he has become my buddy, my teammate, and honestly, the heart and soul of our team. When I see him at practice or at a game, my heart melts and I can't help but smile. He is truly the best. Watching him be so into the practices and games is awesome. Even though Ganon will never go into the game, he is still there for us every play, watching and waiting for the next snap. Coach Franklin always preaches about setting goals, reflecting, and working every day to become a better person and teammate. I thought I understood that until I met Ganon. The theme of tonight is small moments, big impact. And it is so easy for me to think about how Ganon has impacted me in big ways. But Ganon put pen to paper and wrote about how his team impact and Penn State football have impacted him during a school project. In his paper, he hits on experiencing meeting his team for the first time and getting his jersey, but what really hit home for me was when he referred to me as his big brother. In that moment, I was able to see the impact that I was having on Ganon. Ganon has been through more hospital visits and surgeries than most of us will ever see in a lifetime. And somehow, he still shows up with this big smile and makes all of us feel better. I mean, here's a kid who's tougher than all of us and nicer than any of us. One game of tic-tac-toe, and somehow we had a bond that was bigger than football. The next small moment with a big impact is much bigger than football. I think back to a tough loss in our 2024 season as I headed back to the locker room with my team. Ganon was standing there, arms wide open, with that big smile of his. He hugged me, told me he loved me, and that he was proud of me. In that small moment, his words of encouragement meant everything and had a huge impact. That moment reminded me to keep pushing and keep moving forward, to keep fighting for the next play and the next game. The truth is, Ganon lives out Coach Franklin's core values each and every single day of his life. He has a positive attitude, works hard, has a competitive spirit, and loves to win. And he and his family have all sacrificed so much. Most impressive is Ganon's strength, which isn't just about how much you bench or how fast you run. It's about heart. And Ganon's heart is the size of Beaver Stadium, which, if you don't know, holds 107,000 people. Another small moment was when we prepared for our Fiesta Bowl appearance in Arizona. Ganon and his family visited us for a practice. This was the day we got to surprise Ganon and tell him that he would be traveling with us to Arizona to cheer us on. We couldn't wait to play that game with our MVP. Little did we know, Ganon had the idea to create personalized Christmas ornaments for each and every single staff member that is part of the Penn State football organization. The time and thought put behind that was extremely heartwarming and another small moment with a big impact that meant the world to his teammates. When I think about team impact, I think about the rules that my parents gave me to live by. Play until the whistle blows, be the hardest worker in the room, arrive early, leave last, clean your room and make your bed, which I'm still working on, I'm sorry, Mom. But the last one that sticks with me is most simple: be kind. And honestly, that's what Team Impact's all about. It's about kindness. It's about being there for each other, as Harper said. It's about showing up. It's about realizing that the strongest people sometimes aren't the ones in the weight room, but the ones in the hospital rooms fighting battles we can't see or often understand. To Ganon and to every Team Impact child out there, you're the reason we're better. You inspire us to work harder, love deeper, and laugh a little louder. You're not just a part of a team, you are the team. Before I wrap this up, I just want to give a huge shout out to all the families and parents here today. You're the glue that holds it together. You're the ones driving to appointments, showing up day in and day out, smiling through tough times, and creating opportunities. You name it, you're doing it. You set the example for all of us on what unconditional love, sacrifice, and support truly looks like. You are the offensive line of this battle. They're working behind the scenes without recognition, without breaks, protecting, supporting, and pushing forward even on the hardest days. And they do it all out of love. So thank you for raising these incredible kids and for being the ultimate teammates behind the scenes. I'll leave you all with one of my favorite quotes, something I think fits perfectly with what Team Impact stands for. The strongest people aren't always the ones who win. They're the ones who don't give up. From a tiny baby born the size of a Coke can to a happy, fun, artistic boy, that's Ganon. But that is also every other Impact teammate on their own journey with their own story. I am beyond blessed to be surrounded by you and to learn from all of you at the deepest meaning of hard work and determination. Let's all take a page from our Team Impact teammates playbook. Let's fight hard. Let's protect each other. Let's be positive teammates in the biggest game that there is, life. Thank you all. Ganon, can you come up here and help me break it down like you do at the end of practice? Here we go. You ready? Family on 3. Here we go.
And on 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Family.